Welcome back, my friends. I have another battle here against Scepgandygatorgar, or whatever he's calling himself these days. And, yeah, it doesn't really need any introduction, so I'm not really going to do it. But, yeah, Mega Garchomp is one of those, megas that are actually worse than, their base stage. But the chat at the, Twitch, the Twitch stream that this battle took place in wanted to see Mega Garchomp. At least somebody did. I don't know why. Probably just wanted to see me lose. But it's all good. Gotta give it a shot. I mean, it's kind of really a threat in Sandstorm because of its Sand Force ability. So we're gonna see if I can get it to work. That means I'm gonna bring an old Gen 4 favorite, Hippowdon, as he leads with Infernape. And it's not a terrible matchup for me. He's probably just gonna U-turn, and indeed he does. I'm just gonna take this opportunity, I believe, to set up Stealth Rocks because they're just nice to set up. And he's now gonna go out into his Volcarona, so it's good for him that he's able to get the Volcarona out before my Stealth Rocks. And I'm thinking, okay, he could try to set up here. He could just go for the damage. Either way, just going to go ahead and Whirlwind him away. It's the safest thing I can do. Now, he does have Giga Drain, so he's going to be able to get some decent damage there on Hippowdon. But after the Whirlwind, I guarantee that he's going to be able to, but next time he comes in, he'll take 50% from the Stealth Rock, so that's pretty cool. He's going to, unfortunately, get Whirlwinded out into Greninja, which is something I just do not want to stay in against. I don't know the set quite yet. I really don't have any safe switch-ins, depending on the set. I decided to go into my Clefable, hoping he doesn't predict this, and he is a Protean set. But as you can see, he doesn't have Protean, so he's a Nash Greninja. And he's just going to go ahead and U-turn, which doesn't do anything against Clefable, although he's going to go into Gandygar here, his Gengar. And, yeah, it's obviously going to threaten me away with a possible, Sludge Bomb. So I'm like, well, time to go into Garchomp. And unfortunately, he gets me here with the Never-Ending Nightmare. So I guess this is G Shadow Ball, if I had to guess. And it's going to do a lot of damage to my incoming Garchomp. And it doesn't quite kill, but at this range, it might as well be dead. Because I'm slower than Gengar, and I can't really, come in against anything. Mega Garchomp is actually slower than regular Garchomp. I was thinking about, like, not Mega Evolving, but I'm like, screw it, let's just Mega Evolve so I can get this thing, I'm just gonna get this thing over with, and it's gonna die, and there's the Shadow Ball, and my Mega Garchomp goes down. So, yeah, that really sucks. And this Gengar is actually kind of a threat, so just going to go into my Alakazam now, and this is a Sash Alakazam, so I'm not really worried that he can deal damage to me. Plus, obviously, I'm faster than him, so yeah, he's just going to go into Weavile. I know that he has this Weavile, and I know that Thunder Wave is going to pretty much cripple anything, so I'm just going to go for it, and yeah, this thing's a lot less scary with it having T-Wave. Its only priority is Ice Shard, that's the one. So he can't hit me with a priority Dark move, so I feel pretty confident just staying in, just going for the Focus Blast against this guy. End up hitting, which is nice, and yeah, I'm going to be able to take it out. Unfortunately, he does go for the Ice Shard, which is going to do, pretty bad damage to my Alakazam due to my poor defense step. And it also breaks my Sash, so I know I can't, use that later. So I'm just going to go into my Clefable again against this Infernape. Once again, he's just going to go for the U-turn. It's a safe play, and he's really actually going to be, at this point in the game matchup, really annoying with his Infernape because it just U-turning out will give him switch advantages, and that's always good. So in comes his Gengar again, and I decided just to see if he did have the Sludge Bomb. He did go for, the Gross move the first time, so I'm like, maybe he doesn't even have it. So I'm just going to go for a Softball, and he's going to take this opportunity to go into his own Garchomp. And funnily enough, he actually is bringing Mega Garchomp as well. I guess he was paying attention to the chat and also wanted to appease this guy. So he's also going to bring Mega Garchomp. He doesn't have the Sandstorm team, but I guess he could have went into it earlier, actually, to get the boost with Sand Force, but he didn't. Whatever. He does have the Poison Jab, unfortunately, though, so that kind of sucks. I just go for the Moon Blast because it's super effective. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite KO it, and now it's like, oh, well, I kind of want to keep Clefable. I'm going to go with my Hippowdon, hoping that maybe he doesn't go. I mean, this is kind of like a double-edged sword, because no, this is stupid. I think I'm pretty much sacking Hippowdon here, because after that Poison Jab, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage, I'm also giving him Sand Force, so he's going to do extra damage with Earthquake, and I don't even care how much defense you have, Hippowdon, you're just going to die. But pretty much something had to die. I really have no switch-ins for this thing. So this does give me a free switch in Alakazam. So that's pretty cool. And I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Ice, I think. It doesn't really matter. I could have finished off virtually anything. And at least I'm always going to hit with that. And he can't go into, I don't even know. I think he still has a Dark type on his roster. So that's why I didn't want to go for the other thing. Anyway, in comes the Infernape again. And once again, he's just going to U-turn as I go into my Volcanion. And, yeah, he's going to take this opportunity to go back into Gengar, which kind of tells me that it has T-Bolt. And under no circumstances can I really afford to, lose this Volcanion, because it's my only, real check to freaking, Infernape right now, so that's annoying. He's going to go back into Clefable, and like I said, he's going to have to sack something. Like, he's just, actually doing a lot of, real good work there with the Infernape going for that T-Wave. But, yeah, now he's just going to be able to finish off my Clefable, sadly. He doesn't seem to have Sludge Bomb, so there's that. This Gengar is withering itself down, but not quite fast enough. Just going to go back into my Alakazam, and, yeah, I get another kill against something. He's going to wisely sacrifice this guy, though. The Volcarona. He knows that it's, taking half damage switching in. He knows he doesn't need it because as long as he maintains more Pokemon than me, he can really just kind of harass me with Infernape. And in comes Infernape again. I'm down to 3 Pokemon. Like I said, I can't afford Volcanion to be switched in against his Gengar again, so I'm like, this is going to suck, but I know he's going to go for the U-turn, and I know I'm X4 weak to U-turn with Hoopa Unbound, but I can't afford to lose Alakazam because it's my only check to Gengar, and I can't afford to use Volcanion because it's my only check to freaking Infernape. So he's pretty much got me in a bind right now. So in comes Gandygar again, and I'm just gonna go back into Alakazam. So this is an interesting, switch here. I decided to go for the Psychic and hope that he doesn't go into Greninja, and that was pretty good. So, yeah, the Gengar gets taken out, but now in comes Infernape again, and now I have to let Alakazam die because of reasons, and he just goes for a close combat wisely. It's a Scarf, it's obviously Scarf Infernape, so it's a good play. He knows that he can kill me despite the resistance because, Alakazam's made out of paper physical defenses. And I'm just going to go to my Volcanion, which is my last Pokemon. And unfortunately, I think he has this because this close combat is definitely going to do enough. It's not going to actually kill my Volcanion. In fact, I take it kind of well, all things considered. But unfortunately, his last Pokemon is Greninja. And at that range, he can probably kill me. So in comes Greninja, and I'm like, come on, Volcanion. I don't have much hope, but come on, Volcanion. Yeah, he's definitely going to do at least 52 with Dark Pulse. So down goes my Volcanion. Oh, well. Nice game, Scepgandygator, and I will have to, get the next one. Anyway, so today's question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite nickname for a Pokemon? Some people nickname all their Pokemon. Some people nickname a few. Some people, like me, very rarely nickname Pokemon. Though I name Pokemon during, Let's Plays and things like that. When I play through the game, just myself. I don't really name my battlers, mainly because I just like to see their names, their species names when I battle. But there is a Pokemon I always name, and actually probably two. But my favorite, obviously, is Dustbuster. Going back to that Crystal playthrough, ever since that, I named every Sentret Dustbuster except the ones that aren't. But they always have a Dustbuster-ish name. But, yeah, that has to be my favorite nickname. I also name all Pikachu's Roadkill, and that was probably since my Yellow playthrough. Actually, I started doing that before that. But, yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you again later. I guess if you don't have any nickname, or you're one of those people that don't nickname anything, you can just say that. But, yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!